This week, inside the Galaxy. The Galaxy return home this weekend to face the Philadelphia Union Saturday night. Before we hear from the team and catch up with Major League Soccer's Player of the Month, we look back on Brit, which is always highlighted by the celebrity match. This year's stars consisted of actors Vinnie Jones, Michael Sheen, singer Rohan Marley, among many others. The crew from Fox Soccer Channel made it out, as did former pros Richard Goff, Barry Venison, Warren Barton, and LA's own Kobe Jones. In years past, these matches are high-scoring affairs, but this year's Britain vs. the World 2-0 scoreline proved that even Superman gets tired.
It's been about 3 or 4 months. That's the last time I played, period, so I didn't really have my legs under me, but it's a lot of fun anyway. It's great to come out here and play at the Home Depot Center where the Galaxy play. It's a pretty fantastic thing to be able to do.
I'm glad I was playing on the same team as Vinnie Jones, I have to say. And it was a real pleasure to play with some of the guys like Barry Venison and, real professional players. It was fantastic because I don't have to do as much running then, which is great.
I had a good talking to him today before the game. And I said, we're here for the fans and for the kids, but we also want to win. So we came here to win today.
The world didn't really come out to play well enough. I think obviously by the score, but some good defense, some pretty good defense. Just not a lot of offense. I think everybody got tired pretty quickly.
See, I wasn't playing last year, so we lost. The year before I was playing, we won. You can work it out for yourself, can't you? You can do the math. It's my second time playing here, and it was a match to launch Brit Week this week to celebrate all things British in Southern California. And so it was a game between Britain and the rest of the world, and Britain won. What can I say? We scored a couple of goals in the second half, did well.
As you've heard by now, Edson Buttle was named MLS Player of the Month this week for the second time in his career. After practice, the striker explained it's not just an individual award.
It feels good, I'm just found out, and it just hopefully carries over into the next month. I think it is a little bit of a team award as well, just not only for myself. Timing, I think, makes a big difference, having the same players. I've said that over and over, and I know when to get the ball, and they know when to give me the ball, and it's worked out great so far, and there's still room to improve, and we'll try and carry the success we had this month into next month.
The Union bring their 1-3 record into the HDC without their leading scorer, Sebastian Letou, who injured himself this week in U.S. Open Cup play. But, as Galaxy captain Landon Donovan explains, the focus is not on the Union, but on themselves.
The challenge this week is about focusing on what we do. And if you get caught up in they're an expansion team, they have one win, they're traveling, they haven't won on the road yet, then you can get complacent. And our goal needs to be to get back to the things we're good at that helped us win the first 4 games.
We got to keep our focus. It's easy when you're winning to lose focus and get complacent. We got to make sure and do a good job and not doing that. I think last week we didn't play well. It was away, but we got to come back at home and start playing some good soccer.
I think they've played better than what the results have reflected. We've seen a bit of them. We've watched clips, and they're a good team, good passing team. They've been unfortunate with results, but we're going to have to be on top of our game to win.
First of all, I think Philly's a good team. I think they've gotten some unlucky results, but I think they're not bad, and it's going to be a good game for us. I think that we're going to need all of our concentration to beat them.
They've had some difficult situations in their first 4 games where they've had red cards, and they've played with 10 players for significant minutes in 2 games, and therefore lost those players in the next game. So it hasn't been easy for them. My observation of watching Philly play New York is that they outplayed New York for 90 minutes and fell short. They're a good team. I was very impressed with what I saw out of Philly against the Red Bull on Saturday.
Yeah, me and Stefani were good friends on and off the pitch. We played a lot together in midfield last season, and really he's a good guy as well, really nice guy. But on the pitch on Saturday it'd be completely different. We'll be trying to tear chunks out of each other, but good to play against them.
They're a good team. They're hungry, they're active, they're fit. Which makes it difficult. They're going to be running up and down, and their 2 wingers. And Torres and Fred are a lot to handle. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, and we have to be on our game.
This has been Troy Barty for LAGalaxy.com. Thanks for watching This Week Inside the Galaxy.